Good evening. Welcome. Smorgasbord, where we throw everything against the wall to see what sticks. Tonight, it is my utmost pleasure to bring to you a show that will tickle your heart with excitement and warm your bones with laughter and joy. First, I'd like to introduce to you Codependency Film and what it means to be a part of this vast network. And who better to tell the story than the chaps themselves? Many members have come and gone, but they are never forgotten. And the network continues to grow within Codependency and its associates. So, without further ado, let the show begin.
I don't remember.
Still code.
Oh yeah.
Are we rolling?
Codependency is kind of like a hangnail.
And to this day, my dad thinks that he's the one that hit my uncle with a whiskey bottle.
Man, what am I going to do to earn $478.23?
You ever seen Midnight Cowboy? What did I do?
Come on, really? Really?
Oh my God.
Yellow is one of my favorite colors.
Oh my God.
What's codependency?
Can you rephrase the question?
What's codependency?
I don't like that question.
Yeah.
Next.
I would have to say it's a loose coalition of old samples who are mildly talented and
I made stuff.
What's codependency mean, man?
It means it's gonna be marvelous and the track is gonna be painted in the wood. The track's gonna make out of wood and pipes and long straight lines.
Oh my God.
Well, that was exciting. As you can see, Codependency is very eclectic. Much like the next group of cats we're about to introduce you to. We have a fine music video for you, but we also have a look behind the scenes so you can get to know the band. So sit back and enjoy this musical offering and witty banter from the Riverside bass group Standard and Poor.
so where did the name come from? I mean,
Our bass player, Jim, actually he follows the stock market and he has stocks and bonds and stuff.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, and he came to this house once and he said, because we were kicking around names, I don't even remember them right. And he's like, what about Standard and Poor? And I was like, first thing I thought it was the stock market, but then he put it in the perspective like a punk band, you're pretty standard and we're always poor. And so it kind of hit. And then he wrote a song called Standard & Poor about
Great
the
song.
military.
Yeah, great song.
Really good song. And it just stuck. And now, because of the recent decline of the America's credit situation, our fan base has went to the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
We've had so many likes on Facebook because they think we're really Standard & Poor. It's funny. Yeah, exactly. Because they click on like and they think they're liking the Standard & Poor thing.
Well, they are.
Yeah, well.
Your nose hair in high definition.
Yeah! This is Josh. This is his house. My house. He let us make this video. Thank you, Josh. No problem, man. Anytime. Whack!
Hell yeah,
There's
I see a
attitude.
big difference.
There's no attitude.
It's a standard issue prison code. My dad's brother got it 50 years ago when he got out of prison.
So now's a good time to announce we've decided to kick Jim out of the band.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, I think it's going to be great. I think the video came out well. Tired of that song right now.
I really like 70s funk. I thought I'd like to play in a funk band, and then when that happened, I didn't really like it.
The toilet's in my video.
I
Not
know.
that it's my video,
And-
our video.
Ever since Sean shot it down because it was his video, I decided not to contribute anymore to this project. It was a lot of work and a lot of fun, and it was a learning experience for me. This is my 12th video shoot, and this is the first one I actually enjoyed. I'm too old, I'm done, man. I know I contradicted myself, I just said it was a lot of work.
That's something a little cooler.
Or a soccer field, maybe.
Soccer film, the desert on a rock.
Oh, am I supposed to be doing something now?
Oh, yeah, I wear the
Repeat the same
head
stupid
mask.
thing over and over again? Well, we already do that. But
Another chance to do that, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
One and done, bro.
I think it's actually hard to talk about the band and the ideas of the band because not a lot of thought's put into it. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
so it's kind of tough.
It's punk rock. I like to get duct tape.
Oh, sticking duct tape all over your stuff. Does it leave marks and leave the tape on there? Use
We can't afford new mic stands.
goo off, right? Or-
Well, I didn't stick them on there like.
Ready? Rolling.
Sorry, malfunction. iPod malfunction.
As soon as we got John in the band, he just gave us that extra little thing
Put us
we
where
needed.
we needed
Yeah.
to be, actually.
Just a scope.
Snappy was the word for it.
Yeah.
Snappy.
Yeah. We got some good reviews on that
Snap-
last show
snap-
too.
That was a weird word.
About
Yeah,
the drumming.
Who uses
Yeah.
snappy as an
Well, let's review
What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag, girl? What's in the big black bag? Is it a bomb? Will it do me harm? Have you told your mom? Is it something fun? Is it maybe a gun when I wanna run? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag, girl? What's in the big black bag? Is it a bomb? Will it do me harm? Have you told your mom? Is it something fun? Is it maybe a gun when I wanna run? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag, girl? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag? What's in the big black bag?
Now that was good times. Now we move on to the fellows down at Augie's Coffee Shop, Redlands, California. Not only did they have some time to fill us in on roasting beans, but they also gave us some insight on making an excellent cup of coffee. Enjoy.
What I do here at Augie's is I roast all the coffee. I also decide which lots of coffee we're going to bring in and roast. So we get samples from all over the country of coffees from all over the world. Coffee's a fruit, so it needs to be delicately taken care of. We need to ensure that every step of the process from farm until it arrives at our doorstep has been done perfectly to keep the quality. It does not look like the coffee you're used to seeing. It is green, kind of like a half little seed that you'd see, I don't know, I'd imagine if you're planting coffee trees. And then basically we apply heat to these beans until they release energy and caramelize all the sugars, and you get left with a product of normal coffee that you're used to. With that beautiful aroma that we all love from coffee.
Grinding up some coffee, putting it in there. 5 pounds or so on there. Smooth it out, get that little excess off. Pull my shots. That's a good shot right there. It's a double. That golden part's the crema. It's dark around the bottom there, that's a good sign. Okay, so a latte is good espresso. It's got that nice golden crema on top. And then it's steamed milk, but you want it to be nice and shiny and glossy like that. It's thick, it's like sticking to the sides of the pitcher there, but it's not like foamy or dry or bubbly. And those two things together are gonna make a really good latte. It's a little rosetta on top, it's all right. But if you have all the right elements, you can get the milk to kind of mark the top of the espresso and you get latte art. And they call that one a rosetta.
Cone shape's super important. Paper filters, you want a particular cone shaped paper filter, you can get them super cheap. Online's the best way to go. You can also buy them at Augie's Coffee House. I'm gonna weigh out a specific amount of beans. We're gonna weigh out 25 grams to go for 12 ounces of water. Brewing coffee at home is picking up at a grinder if you don't have one. A lot of times we sell beans here and we're always a lot happier when we see those beans leave as whole beans. Coffee oxidizes as quickly as a cut banana. So if you can imagine a cut banana and how quickly that's gonna brown, your coffee's doing the same thing. So freshly ground coffee is the key to a great cup of coffee. I'm gonna wet my paper filter. I'm gonna wash out any bleach or factory flavor that's in there. That way we get a really true representation of the coffee. I also want to warm my whatever I'm going to brew into, whether that be the cup itself. We're going to use a little carafe for presentation more than anything else. So the first step in the actual brewing is going to be to allow this coffee to bloom. And what we want to do is we want to pre-saturate everything. We want to get the coffee ready for brewing, get it to a nice consistent level of wetness. We also want it to kind of settle out and be able to give us a nice even bed to pour onto. So this has had its time to bloom. I'm gonna go ahead and brew nice and slowly. And I wanna pour in concentric circles off of the paper filter. I don't wanna hit the sides of it because that water's just gonna rush right through before it has time to brew anything. Properly filtered water is very important. Coffee is upwards of 98% water. So obviously the better water you have, the better coffee you have. And I really wanna slow this down. It's just a gravity fed brewing. So the slower I pour, the more evenly it's gonna brew. And that is an excellent cup of coffee.
Excellent. A tasty treat, no doubt. So that brings us to the Paper Crowns. The next band will fill your ears with warm tunes and eyes with touching images. This one also comes with the chance for you to meet the band and find out more about these two lovebirds as well.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Spiro.
And we're the Paper Crowns.
We've been playing together for about the last year or so.
Yes.
This is where we live. We could like see our
Yeah,
backyard.
we live like up the street.
And then we'll do a side shot. Then when the train ends up getting here, wherever it ends up on each one of these tracks, we'll get you on the other side of the track.
I like to get to where we have places that we play that appreciate us, that we could do our best at, and have those kind of relationships like for the extreme long term, so that way we could continue to play.
You guys from around here?
There's gonna be a train coming. Get the train! Get the train! Get down! There! Go! Now! Let's go! Run!
Well, she picked him up on the inner arms, carried him to town, and sent for a physician to quickly heal his wounds.
Okay, come up on it.
Well, this couple, they got married, so well they did agree. This couple, they got married, so why don't
The last 2 years or so, we've really just focused on it the last couple
Recently.
months.
We started writing like 2 years ago.
But yeah, we had songs
That's
that
when
we
we
were
started
doing.
writing.
Mhm.
We were playing around minimally because we had our other projects.
better days to come? It's been a long time coming. Gonna get you. What you gonna do when it hits you? When the music gonna get you?
We both work at Highline Music
Yes,
in
in
Rancho
Rancho.
Cucamonga. Nicole started working there, and she had a boyfriend.
At the time, yeah, I did. But I was working behind the counter, and Spiro was doing lessons at the time. I do lessons there now as well, but yeah, he'd always, you know, come up to me and say really awkward things.
Doing it for a living, that is our goal.
The ideal.
That's our goal,
to
and
just play music.
for a living, and have, you know, have our dreams and our wishes fulfilled through that route.
What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? I've seen better days on the run, yeah. I see better days to come. You could take me back again to where we're from. You could bring the fire here, fire deep inside so strong. What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya?
I've seen better days on the run. I see better days to come. It's been a long time coming, but I keep on track like a freight train running. Oh, hear that something, feeling the beat like my heart that's thumping. Oh, 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 oh.
What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya? What you gonna do when it hits ya? When the music gonna get ya?
It's been a long time coming, but I keep on track like a freight train running. Oh, hear that something, feeling the beat like my heart that's thumping. It's been a long time coming, but I keep on track like a freight train running. Oh, hear that something, feeling the beat like my heart that's thumping. Oh, 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 oh.
And now for a little comedy. Let me introduce you to the mighty Monsoon. I think I'll let him explain.
The moral fabric of the city has been unraveling for decades now. The stench of corruption fills the ivory halls of power. When the garbage collects this high on the streets, it takes a mighty monsoon to wash away this wickedness and depravity. That's where I come in.
Yeah, I became a superhero back in '84. I was at the bus stop. I see this old lady crossing the street, and she doesn't see the bus coming. So I jumped right out in front of that bus, and I stopped it with my right hand. And I'm a southpaw.
Hey, you plan on working ever again?
I'm currently taking a sabbatical. What about you?
What about me? I'm a frickin' superhero. I'm on call.
I met the guy about, I'll say it, I just have to say it was the 90s, mid-90s or so. It was actually after he failed rescuing this chick. She fell like 6 stories. It was beautiful.
Hey, why don't you use your optic laser blast to take this wall down?
Hello? We're indoors! I get my powers from the sun!
The guy wears spandex over 90% of his body. Honestly, I don't think he's ever had sex with a woman.
Oh yeah, that guy is definitely a virgin.
Hey there, big boy. Tell me what's on your mind.
Hey, honey. You ever made it with a superhero?
The phone bills are atrocious.
Definitely a virgin.
You know, I didn't think that tearing down that wall was a good idea at first. But turns out you got pretty good foresight.
X-ray vision, baby.
Well, he does suffer from delusions of grandeur, but I will tell you one thing. He is persistent.
Yeah, it's a buyer's market right now. This sucks. Let's go to Thor's.
What do you have, guys?
I have a whiskey and a Cosmo for Twinkle Toes over here. I ever tell you about the time?
Yes, you have. 1,000,000 times.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Forensic Detective. Now, I'm a superhero. I actually save people instead of take pictures of them when they're dead. I don't know what these pretzels for. Well, I'm the one who got him to start eating organic. He's gonna live a lot longer because of that.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. And remember to visit us on the internet at www.smorgasbord.tv. And check out the boys at Codependency Film at www.codependencyfilm.com. Also, we're on YouTube, and our channel is Codependency. Remember to email your questions, concerns, and suggestions to thingsandstuff at smorgasbord.tv. Cheers, and good night.
Jack, I'm gonna get that pot for you tomorrow. Oh, good, Mr. Furley.